What's up, my friends? It's C-Threep. Couple of things that I wanted to go over today that will ultimately help the end result of your songs sound better. To do this, I'm going to explain briefly the difference between mixing a song and mastering a song, and then show you a very powerful and awesome online tool, emastered.com, which is a website that masters your songs for you, which saves you a ton of time, like hundreds of hours of learning how to master, and then just a decent amount of time actually mastering your individual tracks. Or it could save you a ton of money because it's actually pretty expensive to have a mastering engineer master your songs for you. So what is the difference between mixing and mastering? Mixing a song is the phase pretty much after you record everything, you know, your piano, your guitars, your drums, everything like that. Then you move on to mixing, which this is the phase of the song making process where you add effects like EQ and compression and reverb, and do some automation, which is where you control volumes over time across some of the tracks so that everything sounds nice and balanced. So when you're done with the mix, you can export the song as a WAV file and just be done with it if you'd like. Or what every song that you listen to professionally has done is they've been mastered, which is one step beyond mixing. It's where you take that WAV file and as a whole, you apply effects like EQ and compression and some limiting to get the volume up, raise the volume actually significantly in a lot of cases of the track, and again, apply some of those effects so it balances out some frequency issues across the entire song. So that's mixing versus mastering in a nutshell. And I've got this track here then that I made a year ago. It's all mixed. I'm going to export this as a WAV file, and then I'm going to upload it to emastered.com and just demonstrate how simple it is to do that, and you're going to hear a comparison of my mixed version versus the mastered version. I think you're going to hear a giant difference to further solidify just how nice of a tool this is, as opposed to figuring it out on your own and trying to do it yourself. All right, my software is now taking all of these tracks and mixing it down to one stereo WAV file. Okay, emastered.com could not be more simple in terms of how to just very quickly master your song and preview it. You can compare the original to the mastered version. Do that pretty quickly here. So you just drag and drop your file, and it takes a minute or two to upload the song. Okay, and once the song is uploaded, it says emastered. I didn't read it fast enough. Basically, it's trying to figure out which frequencies might be lacking, which frequencies might be too harsh. It improves the compression, adjusts the EQ. Adjusts? That's not a word. And voila, it spits out a mastered version of your song. And now we can compare that to the original. Here's the original. Mastered. So see what it's doing? This is what mastering does. Now, those of us with a paid subscription, and honestly, it's a very reasonable annual price, or you can just pay individually. If you just have one song you want mastered, you pay a couple bucks and get it mastered. But I have an annual subscription, so I'm going to go to the My Library feature, and it shows the songs that I have mastered. Also, kind of cool feature, you can make these public. You can just unlock them, and then people can come to see all the songs that you've mastered. So kind of a cool way to share your music as well. You can also just download your songs as, you know, WAV files or high-res MP3s, kind of whatever features you're paying for. You can also compile your songs into albums, add cover photos, add track art, just some cool features like that for sharing. Watch down here, I'm going to switch between mastered and original of the remix that I made for my old band. Here's the emastered version. I think it's worth checking out the link in the description. If you've got some songs that you've uploaded to YouTube or SoundCloud or something, go ahead and get those old files and run them through emastered.com, and for free you can hear what the mastered version sounds like versus your original. And if you like it a lot more, consider paying a couple of bucks and just getting a mastered version. And that's it.